Hello. We're excited to launch PocketShield, a powerful new tool to prevent data leaks. When you open the app, you'll see this page that lets you do one of two things. You can choose to scan your files for sensitive data without connecting to the internet. So if you're ever worried that a file you're about to share might contain something sensitive buried deep within, or if you just want to be extra careful about your data, you can use PocketShield to give you some peace of mind. You can also choose the SafeGPT option, which gives you a ChatGPT interface that you know and love without giving your data away. Let's check out the first one. Immediately, you are greeted with a list of all the scans you've done in the past. To initiate a new scan, we'll click on this plus button and configure it. It's a very simple process. Just give it a name and select your files. There's also an option to connect to an S3 bucket if you need it, but for the purposes of this video, I'll stick to local files for now. After that, you're basically done, but you do have the option to customize it further. Let's say you only care about leaking your email, SSN, and phone number. Then you can just select those. I'm a little paranoid, so let's select everything. As you can see here, this is just the basic AI. We have an even more powerful one that can detect custom tokens through contextual cues, but that is only available in the enterprise version, so contact us if you're interested. In the meantime, if you care about very specific custom tags that can be represented with a regular expression, you can add that too. For example, I know that one of the documents has the name John Doe in it, though I don't remember which one. So I'll create a custom John tag to detect John Doe. Finally, you can also classify the findings based on heuristics. For example, it's very dangerous if a bad actor has both your email and some ID number. So I'm going to define a group called sensitive, which consists of documents that have at least one email and at least one ID number. Once again, this is all optional, and now we'll finally start the scan. Almost immediately, it finishes scanning and gives you a summary of its findings. You can go to the Review tab to review what kinds of sensitive information are contained in your documents, in which documents they can be found, and where in the documents as well. Particularly in the object view, we can see this information in the surrounding context. This is all powered by ThirdAI CPU-only AI, and it's very fast. It doesn't need GPUs, it doesn't connect to the internet. In fact, my Wi-Fi is off right now, so your data is guaranteed to stay where it should be. Now let's check out the SafeGPT option. By default, it opens a new chat for you. You can change the name, and you can enter your OpenAI key here. After that, it's quite a lot like the ChatGPT UI that you're used to. You can enter a prompt, drag a file, and it responds. But what's special about this is that you never leak your data, because we redact it before sending it to GPT. And this all happens locally with our CPU-only AI. I just toggled the GPT view on, and we can see how all sorts of personally identifiable information has been redacted. All that GPT sees are these obfuscated tokens. Of course, we can keep the conversation going. Let's ask some important questions now and make sure that GPT can still answer them correctly. We're still getting the helpful answers that we expected without leaking any of this information. And of course, we inject this information back in so that you can get the same GPT experience minus the data leak. This is just a basic desktop version. We have a whole lot more in store for enterprises. So if you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and give us a call. We're excited to hear from you.